Hello everyone, this is Femi calling from Nigeria. Today I'm going to be talking about how CNN and the Democrats and the liberal media generally are killing America. They are destroying America. They are trying to destroy America by, especially right now, by exploiting the deaths that has happened in Ohio and El Paso. But before I do that, let me send my condolences to all of America. I feel so bad, and I send my condolences to you guys for your loss. I'm sure every single person who was gone down, had family, and I send my regards and my condolences to the families. It's a terrible thing to die or to be killed or even to be shot in that way. You are not doing anybody any harm. You're just going by your day-to-day errands or chores or whatever you're doing, and you just start getting gunned down. Bullets just start hitting you. You can't even imagine how terrible that is. Moving from joy in a mall, having lunch, to getting hit by bullets. That's a terrible way to go. And please accept my condolences, America. I pray this will be the last time this will happen, hopefully. Anyway, having said that, let me go back to my topic of the day. I have been watching since the shootings have happened this past week, I've been watching in horror. Pundits on CNN, newscasters on CNN, Democrats and so on, taking advantage of these killings. Rather than mourning those killed, they seem to be sucking the dead for points, for political points. They don't see them as just dead. They see them as tools to use to gain some upper hand against Donald Trump. Tools or weapons to attack Donald Trump. They have become so desensitized that even when they are trying to show sensitivity, it is political. It's so terrible. Honestly, just watching CNN, it makes me sick. That these people have completely lost it. They don't behave as you would expect any patriot of any country to behave. And to me, it's like they are intending to destroy America. You see, in my tribe, in my language, we have a proverb. In the Yoruba language or Yoruba tribe, we have a proverb. I'll tell you the proverb in my language, then I'll translate it to you, and then I'll relate it to CNN and the liberals and the Democrats and the socialists. In my tribe, it is said, "Kakakeku jesese, amavishawada." What that means basically is, in literal definition of that or translation of that is, rather than letting the rat eat the snack, we will destroy the snack. So rather than letting a rat eat your food, you will throw away the food. Now, when I'm watching CNN and Kamala Harris, the Democrats, Beto O'Rourke or whatever his name is, and all these other guys, Chris Cuomo, Don Lemon and the rest of them, Jake Tapper, when I watch them, especially after this shooting, it seems to me that they have this attitude of, if we cannot have power, if we cannot take over the White House, if we are not in charge, if we are not the ones controlling America, then it's better we destroy America. That is the mentality I see in these people. They are so hateful, so angry that they have not gotten over the loss of that a Donald Trump will win election, over the person that they supported. they now seem to be in that mindset of, okay, you are the one in power, be okay, we'll destroy it. If you don't give us power, we'll destroy the whole country. And that's exactly what they are doing. That is exactly what they are doing. They are tearing America apart. They keep blaming Donald Trump, but the truth of the matter is they are the ones tearing America apart. And it's obvious. But if I have to tell you how, I'll tell you how. Okay, people have been killed. There are 2 shootings. Several people have been killed in 2 different places by 2 different people. On the one hand, one guy is a conservative, let's concede, a Donald Trump supporter or follower. A conservative. He has been a conservative before Donald Trump became president. Probably even before Donald Trump became a conservative. But he supports Donald Trump. He flows with the Trump supporters. But the other guy supports, what's her name? Pocahontas, Elizabeth Warren. That's who she supports. That's who he supports. So we can see that this has nothing to do with who you support. The shooting is just people who are angry for whatever reason going out to go and express or take out their anger on innocent people, unarmed people. But what do we see on CNN? Instead of coming there, instead of Chris Cuomo and his colleagues coming and saying, "Oh, sorry, these people are dead. Oh, wow, this is what happened," telling the stories of the people that died and focusing on the people that died and focusing on those who did the killings and how to stop it. No, they will rather just focus everything on Donald Trump. They will say, "Oh, yes, oh wow, the people died, but it's because of Donald Trump. It's Donald Trump. Every single thing. Look at this mother and child, this mother and father were gone down. It's because of Donald Trump. See what Donald Trump is doing. It's because he said invasion. It's because he said rat infestation." But they are painting it to look, everything is about Donald Trump. It's about Donald Trump. I can't understand why on one hand you are saying that Donald Trump is tearing the country apart. Whether that is right or wrong, your response to that is to also tear the country apart. You say Donald Trump is tearing the country apart, even though I don't agree with you. But by your own reporting and the way you are going on about it and the way you are shaping it, you are reshaping Donald Trump's language. You are taking it out of context. You are not reporting the context of what Donald Trump is saying. You are sowing hatred. You are telling the victims that it is Donald Trump, the president of your supposed country, is the one that caused the killing. Just because you want to gain political points. You have forgotten democracy is a government of the people by the people. You vote, you lose, or you win. If you win, all well and good. You follow the rules. You do your job. If you lose, you calm down, you wait for next 4 years. You go again, you tell the people, now it is all politics. Everything is politics. From the first day Donald Trump won the election, they have been destroying things. I saw on CNN how CNN anchors were praising and making excuses for people who were going on rampage in New York City and some other places where they were rioting. Those are the kind of things we see in Africa. People rioting, people burning cars, turning cars around, smashing windows because of election. Because of election that you lost by the rules. You now start to break people's property, smash public property, smash car windows, burn tires. There's no difference between that and what happens in Africa. But on CNN, I was shocked. That was probably the one time that it was the review for me that CNN has lost it. These people have completely lost it, because I remember hearing of the protest and of course going to CNN, because CNN used to be my reliable number one international news channel, and I tuned to CNN, and what do I see? I just don't see people protesting violently. I actually see CNN anchors celebrating them, making excuses for them, saying that they have reasons to be angry. People that are burning tires and smashing car windows and jumping or destroying people's property, you are saying they have reasons to be angry. You are destroying your country. You are destroying your country. Now, with this killing, you are doing exactly the same thing. You are destroying your country. You are sowing hatred. You are sowing hatred while you are accusing somebody else of sowing hatred. You are sowing hatred. You are telling your viewers, who of course are majority liberals, Democrats, you are telling them these people hate you. These people, they are the ones sending people to kill you. Because I watch CNN, I'm watching CNN and I see that the only attacker, the only person they are talking about who has done a killing that they are focusing on is the guy who wrote a manifesto and wrote Invasion. They are not talking about the guy who was supporting Elizabeth Warren, the guy who is a lifelong Democrat. They are not talking about him. Just, even if they mention him, they just mention him in passing. But the other guy, they focus on him. They tie him to Trump. They showed clips of Trump saying invasion. They are invading America. They don't bring it in context. It's not right. All people from outside in the outside world, people outside America like myself, like people in my country, Nigeria, and across Africa, for years we have been looking to America for how to play the game of democracy, how to play politics in the proper way. We look towards America, and what do we now see? We now see politics worse than we are seeing in Africa. A kind of politics where the end justifies the means. It doesn't matter if we kill, if we destroy, as long as we are the ones in power. That's where you are driving America to. CNN, liberals, Democrats, that's where you are driving America to. The things that you are doing are the things that we see on our television stations. If the station is owned by the government, it will always do propaganda to support the government. If the station is owned by a politician, the station will always read the news to support the politician. Even if the politician supporters are attacking an opponent supporters, they will make it look as if, oh, these people are doing the right thing, they are just angry. But it's just wrong. This is what we are in Nigeria are trying to get away from. You are pulling America into it. It's not the way. Honestly, it's not the way. You are destroying your country. You are reporting half news. Donald Trump, speaking about Baltimore, specifically said rat infestation. Then you have somebody like Beto O'Rourke or whatever come there and now start saying Donald Trump is talking about black people infesting America or Hispanics infesting America. That is not what Donald Trump said. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. So when you are saying is talking about black people, the black people who are watching that program you are sowing seeds in them that these people, they hate us. Donald Trump hates us. Donald Trump is racist. Donald Trump is a white supremacist. All the good things Donald Trump does for the black community or for the Hispanic community, you play it down. You don't talk about it. The only thing you feed them is how Donald Trump said Baltimore. You don't say it's rat infested anymore. You just say he's saying Baltimore is infested. He's talking about the black people. Whereas the man was not talking about the black people. He was even talking for the black people. You say, oh, look at what Donald Trump has said about Mexicans. And I wonder What the hell are these people saying? How can you say Donald Trump was talking about Mexicans when he was calling MS-13 animals? Those guys are animals. People that kill with machete, they don't just kill with gun. They cut, they decapitate, they slash people. These are the horrible things we are going past in Africa. These are things that have happened a lot in Nigeria. We are pushing forward, and to the glory of God, we are making progress. We are leaving it behind. It's like you people are now picking it up, playing dirty politics. The man said he was talking about MS-13 and he called them animals coming from Mexico. By the time they are playing that same clip, the third, fourth, or fifth time, they have removed the part where he's talking about MS-13. All they talk about is animals from Mexico, and you keep playing it over and over and supporting it with your pundits and your analysis that is talking about Mexicans, and that is not what he was talking about. But America is supposed to be better than this. You lost the election. Clean, free and clear election. You lost it by the rules of your own constitution. Rules that you knew beforehand. 100 years, probably even more than 100 years beforehand. You knew the rules. You lost the election. And you have now been doing everything to destroy the entire country. You are blaming Donald Trump. You are blaming Donald Trump. At least you cannot tell the truth. Just balance it. I'm not saying you should love Donald Trump, but at least balance it. What he has said is what he has said. So much hate, so much hatred. At the end of the day, the guy came out after the killings and apologized. Sorry, I didn't say apologize. Oh, sorry, he didn't apologize. He came out after the killings and gave a full message of, hate is bad. He condemned white supremacists. He said every right thing. He said how hate is terrible. He's condemning hate clearly. He called out white supremacy as a terrible idea. Clearly. He had nothing to apologize for, so he didn't apologize. That was a mistake on my part. But he spoke clearly and he condemned white supremacy. He condemned hate. He condemned everything. He even appealed. Let us dial down our rhetoric. But what is the counter from the Democrat side? What's the counter from CNN and pundits and commentators on CNN? He's lying. Kamala Harris said empty words. Cory Booker, Spartacus said they are empty words. Is a lie. And the same thing was echoed all over CNN. At the same time, as you are saying is a lie, some newspapers are reporting, he was playing golf, he was playing golf, he was this, he was that. You are killing your country. Honestly, you are killing your country. You are turning your country into a tribal state. We have seen in Nigeria what that has done. When it is wrong, you are killing your country. CNN, you are destroying America. You are turning America into a tribal country. You are breaking America into pieces, into tribes. When the entire idea of America is equality, that is what we believe America is about, equality. America is a place where whether you are a man or you are a woman, you can get things done. Whether you are black, you are white, if you follow the rules, you can get your dreams to come true. But you are now telling everybody, no, it's because he's black. No, he's white. No, he's a man. He's Hispanic. He's a woman. He's gay. It's not more ideas anymore. It's race. It's tribe. You support your own tribe. When I've seen several videos of people being beaten just for putting on a cap that is red and says "Make America Great Again," and just because they identify with Donald Trump, you support senators senators like Spartacus and Maxine Waters, who has encouraged people to go and harass other people. You support them. You make excuses for them to make them look good. You try and explain away their own hate. When you videos of people that are being beaten by Antifa and other supporters, you don't show it. And when you do have to show it, you just try and report it in a way that, oh, those guys were misunderstood youth, or they were angry, understandably angry. You make excuses for Antifa. People who call themselves anti-fascist, they come to meet other people who are exercising their right of free speech or protest. They cover their faces. They cover their faces. The other side, they don't cover their faces. But the people who cover their faces come with sticks and clubs and other weapons, pepper spray and so on. Those are the people you'll be supporting. People that came with the intention to do harm to other people for expressing their own opinion. You will be supporting them. You will be making excuses. You will be celebrating them. CNN, you are killing America. And it's so sad. It is sad because I am concerned about America. So it's sad for me when I see you guys are falling. You are killing your country. You are killing your country, honestly. I'm yet to read, apart from the guy who used his car to hit in the protest where they were bringing down the statutes, where he drove his car and hit a supposed liberal or Democrat. Apart from that guy, we have seen so many cases, so many instances of Democrats or liberals beating up conservatives or Trump supporters, throwing stones at them, harassing them. Even to senators and House of Rep members, they harass them. The other time we were during the Kavanaugh, I think it was during Kavanaugh. I remember them watching them going to the Supreme Court and banging on the Supreme Court, boom, 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 and banging. And I'm like, is this America? For real? This is America? The land of democracy? This is what you guys are doing? Where you are accosting people on the corridor and shouting them down? Where you are beating people with stones and clubs because they express their own view and they don't agree with you? Is this America? This is terrible. Honestly, CNN is killing America. Because at the end of the day, those people that you are, even the white supremacists, whether or not they are right, whether or not they are saying the right thing, whether or not their ideology is not good, whatever it may be, they still have a right to have their ideology. They still have a right to express themselves. That is what America is supposed to be. Freedom of speech, not freedom of speech that I like. But for you not to like something, and it's terrible. Anyway, I really pray that things will get better. I pray that the forces of evil, like CNN and the liberals who want to destroy America, I pray that by the special grace of God, in Jesus' name, they will lose. I pray that they will lose. Those people in America who want to destroy America, Americans who want to destroy America, by the grace of God, they will lose. They will be defeated. They will be put to shame. That is my prayer for America. Those who are sowing the seeds of destruction just because they are not in power, God will disgrace them. Because it is not fair. It's so terrible. Anyway, I wish America well. I wish America well. And I pray that things will get better for America. once again, I express my condolences. Please accept my condolences for your loss. It's very painful. Pray that God will give the families the strength to bear the losses. I can't imagine how it must feel for somebody's child, husband, wife to go out to go and have fun and then he's shot dead. It's terrible. But you guys, you really need to get your stuff together. Because at the end of the day, Donald Trump guns did not come to America when Donald Trump became president. Mass shooting did not start from Donald Trump's presidency. It's not a new thing. So if you are blaming Donald Trump for mass shooting today, then who do you blame for the other ones that happened during Obama's time, during George Bush's time, and so on? Do you blame those presidents too? And if you don't blame them, then how come those things happened then when there was no Donald Trump as president? It's just simple logic. Simple logic. Let's look for solution how this thing will not happen again. Not to be playing the blame game just so that you can gain points. It needs to stop. CNN needs to stop this kind of terrible, destructive behavior. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I wish you guys all the best. God bless America and God bless Nigeria. Bye-bye.